WikiLeaks is at it again, and boy has the CIA been naughty. Sears enters a death spiral, and this new bubble is bigger than the subprime fiasco. Here are your collapse trends for March 23rd, 2017. The latest leaks from WikiLeaks Vault 7 is titled Dark Matter and claims that the CIA has been bugging factory-fresh iPhones since at least 2008 through suppliers. The full documents are expected to be released after a 10 a.m. press briefing that WikiLeaks promoted on its Twitter. Today, March 23, 2017, WikiLeaks releases Vault 7 Dark Matter, which contains documentation for several CIA projects that infect Apple Mac computer firmware, meaning the infection persists even if the operating system is reinstalled. Developed by the CIA's Embedded Development Branch, the EDB, these documents explain the techniques used by the CIA to gain persistence on Apple Mac devices, including Macs and iPhones, demonstrate their use of firmware malware. This is a huge economic collapse trend. Investor confidence in tech giants is waning, despite the friendly PR person assuring us that there is nothing to worry about and it's all being addressed. This new bubble is even bigger than the subprime fiasco. Over the last decade or so, there has been an absolute explosion in student loans, growing from $260 billion in 2004 to $1.31 trillion last year. So the total value of student loans in America today is larger than the total value of subprime loans at the peak of the financial bubble. And just like the subprime mortgages, many student loans are in default. According to the Fed's most recent household debt and credit report, the student loan default rate is 11.2%, almost the same as the peak mortgage default rate in 2010. This is particularly interesting because student loans essentially have no collateral. Lenders make loans to students, but it's not like the students have to pony up their iPhones as security. That's what made the subprime debacle so dangerous. Millions of homes were underwater, so when borrowers didn't pay, lenders didn't have sufficient collateral to cover their loan exposure. With student loans, there is no collateral. Lenders have no security to recoup their loans. Young people are pushed into the system by society that places an irrationally high value on university degrees. Kids are told their entire lives that if they study hard to get into a good school, there will be a great career waiting for them. For many young people, this turned out to be a total lie. This economic collapse trend is only going to get worse and may very well be the catalyst for the collapse. Collapse fact. Over the past 20 years, increases in the cost of college has outpaced not only inflation, but also housing, energy, and healthcare prices. Despite skyrocketing tuitions, many college administrators can still look you in the eye and say that college is not crazy expensive. Sears enters death spiral, vendors halt shipments, and insurers bail. When we commented yesterday upon the unexpected growing concern noticed in Sears just filed a 10K, which sent stock prices crashing. We pointed out the immediate spin provided by Eddie Lampert, distressed retailer, which promised that its comeback plan may help alleviate the concerns, satisfying our estimated liquidity needs 12 months from the issuance of the financial statement. The question is what happens when vendors start demanding cash on delivery as concerns about Sears Holdings' liquidity concerns continue to grow. Quoted by Reuters, the managing director of Bangladesh-based textile firm said his company is using only a handful of its production lines to manufacture products for Sears' 2017 holiday sales. Last year, nearly half of the company's lines in its 4 factories were producing for Sears. We have to protect ourselves from the risk of non-payment, said the managing director, who declined to be identified for fear of disrupting his company's relationship with Sears. He added, Sears stores are pathetically badly inventoried today, and they will continue to become worse. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to sign up for our mailing list so we can send you collapse alerts as they happen.